Hi, and welcome to Group 1's presentation for the company Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix is an e-commerce personal styling and apparel delivery service that launched in the US in 2011. The company uses a combination of AI and personal stylists to select clothing for customers based on their sizes and preferences. Over recent years, the company has launched additional services such as Style Pass and Extras. From the customer analysis, Stitch Fix's target customers are busy career-focused women in their late 20s to 30s. They are price-conscious and strive for an affordable, personalised and convenient shopping experience. However, Stitch Fix has recently launched men's and children's apparel, which has broadened its market by targeting busy and active families who are driven by convenience. Stitch Fix's main competitors are Trunk Club, Amazon and the rise of Wantable. Trunk Club was acquired by Nordstrom in 2014 and is a direct competitor to Stitch Fix as it is a men's and women's fashion delivery service. Trunk Club has an established customer base and uses physical stores called clubhouses to personalise these relationships. Amazon's personal shopper is a new entrant to the market and has competitive advantage due to price and accessibility of over 100 million Prime members. Furthermore, the rise of Wantable's market share by 68% has made the company a competitor to Stitch Fix as they meet the new demand for activewear. Market trends analysis found that the market size for fashion subscription boxes has decreased by 22% in 2020. Despite this, Stitch Fix increased their market share by 12% due to diversification. This market is highly fragmented, which has decreased brand loyalty of consumers with a high potential threat of new entrants. The following diagram shows the market share growth of the fashion subscription companies.
The AI market is predicted to grow 40% in the next 7 years, with adoptions in technology providing a blue ocean strategy with higher efficiencies, lower expenses, and improvements in recommendations. The growth in e-commerce has resulted in a dramatic increase in Stitch Fix's predicted market audience, worth $30 billion in sales, presenting the opportunity for a growth in operations. Globalization presents the opportunity to operate within an international market, with the opportunity for global merchandising partnerships, resulting in access to a larger consumer base. Rising competition directly impacts the ability to meet sales objectives, with organizations having identical business offerings. Meanwhile, the growth of e-monopolies threatens the survival and profitability of the brand, as organizations like Amazon use the internet's popularity as a growth tool. Fueled by growing competition, Stitch Fix loses the ability to raise revenue through stock, and consumer mistrust in data collections threatens the ability to effectively present style recommendations. Whilst continued disruptions to the international supply chain weaken Stitch Fix's control over inventory, as it's sourced from manufacturing brands. Competition can easily mirror the personal styling service that Stitch Fix offers, resulting in the brand losing their innovative blue ocean strategy. Threat of entrance is high due to low entry barriers for competition existing within the retail market, as they possess the required infrastructure and base level of consumer data to replicate Stitch Fix's business model. Advancements in AI allow for competitive intelligence to assist competitors in analyzing and understanding consumer preferences. Absences in switching costs and low customer loyalty translate to a high threat of substitute products, with consumers seeking a service that offers an affordable price or a more rewarding customer experience.
Problem 2 is the inability to adapt to the rapid growth of AI and e-commerce, causing an over-reliance on outdated technology and under-reliance on staff, which has created a company imbalance. Stitch Fix has become too overconfident in its technical prowess and not developed an ideal balance between humans and algorithms. Stitch Fix's AI cannot recognize the seasonality of clothes and has marginalized the role of personal stylists. In addition, the communication between stylist and AI is completely separated, hindering the ability of the stylist to meet consumer needs. This has detrimentally affected the firm's ability to remain disruptive and competitive.
Stitch Fix should co-create style edits with influencers, particularly for consumers who wear religious clothing such as burqa, and gender-neutral individuals. By creating exclusive lines, ticketed styling events will help to increase customer retention. Consumer data must be integrated into further value creation opportunities captured from multiple interaction touchpoints.
One of the benefits of extending their product line to focus on inclusivity is the potential to expand their consumer base by meeting the needs of currently underserved markets. A disadvantage, however, is the possibility that the product line extension may be too niche, thus accentuating the current inventory overload the company is currently experiencing.
It is recommended that Stitch Fix builds a stronger brand image through further differentiating the business model. This will allow Stitch Fix to remain more recognizable than competitors, ultimately sustaining a competitive advantage. Through differentiating the business model with an environmental approach and expanding the price range for cheaper alternatives, strong competitors of Stitch Fix are not able to easily imitate the business model.
Advantages of implementing sustainable items within their product line is the manifestation of a positive brand image. Their social corporate responsibilities aim to minimize environmental impacts. However, organic resources are 20 to 30% more expensive than their counterparts, Thus, production and supply sourcing will stress the company's financial resources.
In response to their lack of market orientation within their organisational culture, they must manage their service quality by reducing their reliance on AI capabilities, whilst also re-evaluating their current job design by providing more employee incentives. Stylists will offer personalised styling tutorials for each customer and even the potential to do virtual styling conferences via Zoom. This will be monitored closely by metrics such as customer feedback, the number of styling appointments made, and the overall number of clothing pieces returned.
An focused relationship between human resources and artificial intelligence allows for more successful personalization, thus customer satisfaction. Detriments, however, include the expenses incurred while training stylists and paying for their ongoing employment.
Stitch Fix needs to adapt to constantly changing AI and implement more reliable strategies to increase the accuracy of their algorithms, such as setting goals to increase customer satisfaction through decreasing the package return rate. With the implementation of additional personalized testing schemes and redeveloping their AI with the finery system, Stitch Fix can ultimately achieve an increase in customer satisfaction.
Using currently outdated technologies will support Stitch Fix's aim to analyze and infer big data, enabling more accurate and efficient marketing and personalization. Contrastingly, an adverse effect of disruptive innovation is substantial.
Product ranges for customer-led development programs will use marketing metrics and data to select influencers who their target market engage with most, with insights into their style preferences, cultural and social trends. This will be ongoing, however, more market analysis will be conducted prior to designing and engaging influencers. To run exclusive styling events, design meetings, fittings, and marketing plans and launches must be performed. Consumer trend analysis and preferences based upon specific styles would be considered. The marketing, social media, and PR agency will also be regularly corresponded.
The implementation of sustainable clothing within Stitch Fix's product line is an ongoing plan to achieve the objectives of targeting a new segment, those from lower socioeconomic backgrounds, and establishing corporate social CSR. The parties involved to achieve this include data scientists and ethical suppliers.
Offering external incentives linked to measurable service quality outcomes, along with monthly performance appraisals, aims to improve workplace culture by supporting superior services in an ongoing basis. Establishing strong communication channels through tutorials and conferences will allow Stitch Fix to re-establish their Blue Ocean strategy, using consumer preferences and fashion research to build these sessions on.
Over a long-term basis, Stitch Fix could increase the accuracy of their AI through implementing the finery technology and gathering customer data for analysis. This will ultimately achieve an increase in customer satisfaction and retention. To maintain this customer satisfaction, Stitch Fix can implement regular customer feedback through sending out monthly surveys to customers during the post-purchase stage. This will engage data analysis as well as customers from Stitch Fix over an ongoing basis.